Hey guys, so today I have something, I guess, a little bit different for you. I decided I would put together my 5 best tips for healthy weight loss and how to stay motivated. I have them on my phone. So basically, my first tip would definitely be to take progress pictures. And I kind of forgot to do this before I started lifting and working out and everything. But I definitely would recommend it because you do see the progress for sure. Because for the longest time, I felt like I wasn't making any progress and I just wasn't motivated. I was like, it's not working. Like, I'm not looking the way that I want to. I feel like it's not making a difference. But I did go back through and look just to see if I had any pictures that I could show y'all that there is progress. And so these pictures are kind of embarrassing because they're from when I did competitive cheer. But so the first one is kind of like a butt transformation, I guess, because that was one of my goals, was to build my glutes and get a more nice rounder butt. So focus. Okay, so yeah, I don't know if you could see that, but the glare. But yeah, so definitely a big transformation there. And then I have another one for abs. So you can kind of see a difference there, I guess. But for sure, oh, it's not focused. Go me. That's even worse. The struggle is so real right now. Okay, so looking at those pictures definitely helped me to stay motivated, and I was like, wow, like I am making progress. Like it definitely made me more motivated and helped me to realize that all the hard work that I'm doing is paying off. And also find inspirations. Like, I started lifting because I saw the way that girls were transforming their bodies and making their bodies look exactly like how they wanted it to, and I thought that was so amazing. And I found so many people that did this, and I was like, I got so much information from it. Like, definitely my biggest inspiration is Nikki Blackader and like Christian Guzman and stuff. Like, I love them so much. Like, that kind of an unhealthy obsession. And just looking at their transformations and how far they've come with not only like bodybuilding and lifting and all that, but just, with their company, like Alpha Elite Athletics. Like, great brand. Definitely would recommend it. And just all of it. It's just so cool to be inspired by people like that, and people who go out there and like put their passions out there and are really just into what they do and they want to help other people learn and be the best version of themselves is just really inspiring to me. So if you find those inspirations, that will also help to keep you motivated for maybe when on the days you don't feel like it. Definitely my biggest tip is to not starve yourself. Like, starving yourself is not going to help you in any way possible, because you're not only like depriving your body of the calories it needs to function, but you're depriving it of the nutrients it needs as well. Like, not only macronutrients, but micronutrients too, which brings me to another point of eating like fruits and vegetables and like whole grains. Like I said in my last video, I know it's kind of like beating a dead horse right now, but it's so important that you like not eat less, but eat right. It's hard at first to transition into not eating processed foods and not eating anything like that, but after a while, like, you start to not crave it. And I don't want to talk about this too much because I feel like I'm going to get preachy and then it's just going to be like the same as my last video, but definitely eat not necessarily more, but eat less processed foods. So instead of less calories, instead of less food, eat more better food, if that makes sense at all. Okay, also, another one of my tips is drinking water. I know I said this in my last video, but it's so important to drink water. It helps with your digestion, it helps with your metabolism, like everything. It really, really does help. And one thing that I do say, like, I love water, it's great, but something I really do like is green tea. Green tea has a ton of antioxidants in it, and it actually is, I guess, proven in a way to speed up your metabolism. So I would always go get unsweet iced green teas from Starbucks, but having those all the time can get like super ridiculously expensive. So one thing I do like is I have a Keurig in the room. It's not mine, but it's my roommate's. And so I get just like the Keurig green tea thing, and I will fill up my big cup with water, or not water. Good thing I can, know it. Okay. And then I fill it up with ice, and then I just put the hot green tea in it, and so it's iced green tea, and it actually does help so much with your digestion and everything. Like, I can definitely tell, like, after I drink green tea, I'm like, wow, like, everything's moving in there. So, yeah, it's so great, and I would definitely recommend it. And also it helps, like, I know a lot of people say this, but it helps to drink water before you have a meal. And, like, I always forget. Like, it's so hard for me to remember, like, drink a glass of water before you eat a meal. But I usually, like, right when I wake up, I'll be like, all right, I'm going to drink some water before I eat my breakfast. And, I mean, that's basically all that I do. Like, weight training versus cardio. Weight training is so good, and I know a lot of girls perhaps don't like it because they think they'll get bulky, and, like, to be honest, that was me. Like, that was me before this. Like, I started off doing the Kayla Itsines workout. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be so tiny, like, it's gonna be so great, like, I love it so much, like, and I was just, like, doing that and, like, doing ridiculous amounts of cardio, like, every week. Like, I'd be at the YMCA, like, doing the elliptical, like, hey, how's it going, like, just doing the elliptical for, like, 3 hours, and it was so boring. It was awful. And I mean, like, not the program, but, like, doing cardio itself was just so boring, and I didn't like it, and I was like, I need something to do that I know is going to keep me active and, like, healthy and everything, because when I stopped cheer, I was like, I need something else. Like, I can't just do this cardio. Like, I can't do this all the time. I need some variety. And that's when I found weight training, and it's so great. It will not make you bulky, I promise. Like, obviously, girls, like, don't produce enough testosterone to get as big as guys do. And if you do see the girls that are, like, ginormous, like, bodybuilders, they take testosterone supplements. And, like, that's how they get that big. And so if you don't want to get that big, don't take testosterone supplements. And I know, like, sometimes, like, girls think, oh, if I lift, like, too heavy, then I'll get that big. But that's not necessarily true. Like, I mean, I wouldn't be, like, going in the gym, like, curling, like, a 60-pound dumbbell or something. Like, because if you don't want your arms to, like, get big, because, like, they will if you do that. But, I mean, like, with legs and stuff, like, you're going to have to train heavy to build that muscle. And when you're building that muscle, it will not only, like, take the place of the fat loss, but it will also help to burn more calories. So basically, the more muscle you have, the more calories your body has to expend to feed those muscles and keep them and, like, maintain them, I guess I should say. So in a sense, when you are weight training, you not only are burning more calories doing weight training, resistance training, than you would be than doing cardio. So if you do cardio for the same amount of time you do weight training, you're going to burn more calories doing weight training rather than just cardio. And on top of that, the muscle that you're building from weight training, you will be using more calories to feed those muscles. Like, weight training is, like, do it. It's good. I promise you. It's, like, fun. Like, and if you don't know where to get started, like definitely reach out to me, or like reach out to other people, and I'm sure they would love to help you. Like people like me and like others like Heidi Summers, Nikki Blackader, like we're all so passionate about what we do. Like I would love to help you get started. I would love to help you like with tutorials. Like that's why I made this channel, so I can help you guys out. So definitely these are my top 5 tips for healthy weight loss and motivation. So I hope that this helped you guys out, and I will see you later.